Welcome to another episode of First Rodeo Radio. Today is a very special edition of First Rodeo Radio. For those that are listening on the podcast platforms, I strongly encourage you to make your way over to YouTube because this is our first live podcast. We welcomed on Charlie Boone. He was kind enough to lead us around the family farm in September, right around Keeneland September sale time. So I'm a little late getting this thing edited up and pushed out. But Charlie is a third generation farm owner. He's actually recently graduated college and has made it his mission to keep the farm in the family. So he is in the process of rejuvenating it, getting the land in a place where it is leasable. So he can have some tenants here and have some positive cash flow for the farm. So great respect for Charlie. He is also moonlights as an equine insurance agent as well. So he is someone that is really doing it all within horse racing. And I've got a ton of respect and admiration for what he is doing, keeping the family farm in the family, and great respect for all the work that goes into the land that these horses are raised on. So we hope you enjoy this conversation with Charlie Boone.
First Rodeo Radio, where the race begins. The homies have reached the starting gate, and they're off.
Charlie and I met at the back of the farm, and we started the video podcast, driving from the back to the front, over towards the barn and walking ring that are complete and are currently rented out. So enjoy the first part of this conversation where Charlie really is just poking around what we're looking at.
And got like some guys off the high school football team, and like my dad and my uncle's sons, and they just went to a decommissioned railroad and just started plying up railroad ties.
It's crazy.
And look, like you'll see some of them. These things are absolutely massive.
Oh my God.
So yeah, and like they're so far in there.
You probably hate these things.
Yeah, so like we tie a chain to them, and
Rip them out.
sometimes you can't even rip them out. Sometimes you have to shake them, and you have to break them off. They're just like you can't waste. You can't get them out. They're too big. Those look newer. Like those are posts put in. Because obviously like they were put in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like my uncle had to replace the posts. So this is like kind of the renovation side.
So I guess like give me a little bit in terms of how long the farm's been in, like your family, and kind of what the vision is for it.
So I'm third generation. My grandfather bought the farm. My dad wasn't extremely involved over here. My uncle pretty much kept it up. My dad was an equine veterinarian, so he was on the go full time, from 4:30 a.m. to 6 in the breeding season, and then he was on call 24/7. So my uncle really kept this side up. We kind of struck an agreement within our family to split up the farm, because like my uncle was leasing the whole thing and we owned half of the farm. So basically my brother, sister, and I took over that front barn up there.
Yep.
And we've been leasing that out since like 2018-19. Just had a really bad spell of a tenant. And no one was really paying attention to it, right? I was in high school, like I didn't know shit about horses. Like I wasn't into it at all. Like I was trying to like play college soccer, like I wasn't really here. And then like you go to college, and my brother was in Utah and my sister was at college, so no one was like around. And then like, like I go to college and I start coming back towards the end of my college, taking more interest in this place, because you kind of like realize like what's gonna happen to the farm. It's like my uncle wants to retire, and my dad's not taking it over. And like, I don't know, like we love this place. We don't want to sell it. So I came back to college and just started fixing it up, evicted our tenant. That was the first thing we had to do.
Solve that problem.
Yeah, so we evicted her in like 2024 May, I think. So right after I graduated, basically, like first thing we did. And then that summer I was like working on a prepping yearlings, and then I would come over from Mount Brilliant, which is down the road.
Yep.
And just like chainsaw fence, or like weedy, or like not even weedy, just like chainsaw, like debris, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it was just kind of a state of disrepair. And then, you know, after about 3 weeks of that, we were like, all right, like, this is gonna take me 5 years. It would take like to like clear up something like as thick as that's worse and more overcapped. It would take months, just one person.
So that's kind of the goal then, is to renovate it and lease out.
Yeah,
lease out the
short
land?
term, we want to renovate it. We put this little walking ring in right here, which I think is a pretty tasteful. So we like that. I'm gonna have to water this when we're done. We'll get out and walk around here.
Oh yeah. So you said 3 yearling paddocks.
So all this space used to be one paddock, and that used to be one paddock too. And it would come like where we're standing, the paddock came like right next to the barn. Like, you mean like the fence came right up to the barn. It was really overgrown right here. I might have a photo of what it looked like before.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see a before and after.
Yeah, I do. Cause I have a photo of me like last summer in here with like spraying some like, you know, Roundup and like with the chainsaw or I think it was a weed eater. Yeah. Doing something in here. Cause it was a mess.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. But we wanted to open it up a little bit.
So you're doing some pinhooking, I guess, is the ultimate goal to have, you know, a paddock or two
Yeah.
filled
Look,
with some
the goal
pinhooks?
right now is just to keep the farm in the family.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see where we go from there. But
What's been the most surprising thing so far this journey?
how heavy the railroad ties are. No, probably just like how much work it takes to keep up a farm. Yeah. It really puts a newfound respect for everybody in the horse business. But just like, not even like, I already had a tremendous amount of respect for the horsemanship and like the day-to-day like commitment to taking care of the horses, but you don't really appreciate the day-to-day commitment to like taking care of the land.
I never even thought about it.
Like, it's a huge piece. Like, the amount of labor and like love and like focus it takes to like get this whole property like weeded, mowed, like taken care of, like reseeded, you know, like it's just it's interesting, the whole agriculture behind the horse.
Yeah, it's pretty views from the street, but it isn't pretty by itself. You know, it takes some work to.
Yeah, it's like you drive around like Lexington and you look at all these just gorgeous farms and you kind of take it for granted growing up here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But like, it's remarkable the amount of commitment people have to like preserving the land and taking care of it and making it look scenic for all the tourists and whatnot. But yeah, I'll take you around in the barn here.
Oh yeah.
So these yearlings are in at night right now because it's a little chilly and they're in prep. These aren't my horses. These are my tenants.
Who's the tenant?
Renee Daly.
How'd you guys meet?
I ran an ad in the TDN. She reached out along with a lot of people. It's a good location and it's a good sizable chunk of land for people looking to lease. So, you know, it got quite a bit of traction when we ran that ad. Not a difficult place to lease. Yeah, for sure. It's 5 minutes from Fasig-Tipton.
Yeah.
It's 8 minutes from the horse park. So you could have a standardbred operation here. You could have show people here. I mean, I'm a thoroughbred guy, so I wanted to have a thoroughbred tenant.
What other sort of things did you look for in a tenant when you were, fielding different requests?
Whether they can, this really just comes down to two things: if they can take care of my land and if they can pay.
Yeah.
And then if they're a great person, then it's a bonus.
Yeah. Do you know if these are all selling in October? What the plan is?
I guess one of them is a drain the clock in September. Look, you're gonna have to talk to Renee about them, but I try to keep up with everything that's on my farm. So one of them's in September, drain the clock. Another drain the clock's in October with a global campaign. And we just got a new horse right here. We think it's a Golden Sense, but it got sent to Renee by Steve Coffin.
Okay.
So she's prepping that for him for October, I think.
October.
But this horse has just been like, when I've been working on the farm in the afternoon sometimes, and they'll turn them out for a couple hours, like in the afternoon, because they'll go crazy if not. And this horse has been getting turned out in that big field, and we're just run for usually they run and they run for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I
He's
think
just buzzing.
he's been probably on a smaller like area.
Yeah.
So he's excited he's pumped up to be here, which we love.
It's gorgeous in here.
Yeah, this barn is old. So the barn down there was the first barn my grandfather built, and this was like kind of newer, I guess, but they're both built in the 70s. Just concrete block barn.
Yep.
Metal roof.
You got any plans to add any more barns?
Yeah, I would love to build a third barn because we only have 36 stalls right now. So, no, 34 stalls, sorry.
So is that how you when you lease the land, is it by stall or how does that all
Yeah,
play
it's
out?
by stall.
Yeah.
You kind of like figure out what the price per stall is around town and kind of go from there. And like what you like, obviously, like if you're just leasing land, it's going to be a little different. But if you have a nice barn and you have like amenities like a walking ring and yearling paddocks, it helps.
Yeah. So I guess this is like a really nice spot to prep the yearlings for the sale because
Yeah, I think they're going to do their videos here. We want to put a bench out here just to have guests out and show the horses.
for sure.
You go to any nice farm, they have a spot like this typically.
Did you go around the other farms and kind of see what they did? I
So
guess you had to get some
this is modeled, literally copied from Mount Brilliant.
Wow.
If you ever get the chance to go over there, one of the most beautiful farms ever. So I worked there for 5 months for Cooper Sawyer and the Goodmans and my guy Jesus, the yearling manager. So that was a good experience. But yeah, they have 2 of these. So they have one by the Phillies barn and one by the Cole barn, and they're both way nicer than what we have here. But we wanted to have some. I mean, it's like
Gas somewhere.
yeah, but it'll get there. We still got to put some shrubbery, some benches in.
So what's your day to day? Like you here Sunday to Sunday?
So like during the sale, I'm not out here as much. I'm at the sale, but like typically during the day, I'm an equine insurance agent. So I'll go into the office from 8 to 4, and then I'll drive over here and do whatever they need me to do. Sometimes I'll come over here and just water this and then leave. And sometimes I'll come over here and like work until 9, just getting fence posts up or helping clear that fence line back there because we're still working on that.
I get my little brother here. My little brother used to live around landscaping company, so I got to get him. He might do it for free. A case of beer.
We could have used him out here like a month ago.
So how did you guys build this? Like, take me through like what material you have to buy and
so
this.
we got a contractor to build this. The top of this is Class I stone. It's pretty standard. It's what's on the, when you go to the Keeneland show rings or any show ring, it's all Class I. And then they put like a base beneath it of like, forget the grade of, it's like this basically. It's like rock, but it's a specific class of rock. It's like maybe like 17 rock or something, I think is what it's called. And then they have like this Class I sand on top of it, but they have to cut it first. So they cut like 6 to 8 inches, 6 inches like into the ground to like get the ring there. And then those are both maple trees.
It's gonna be cool, watch those trees grow through the years.
Yeah, it will be.
Eventually, some 2 benches down there, some shade for some people.
Yeah, should be nice.
Vision.
Should be nice. Yeah, it's a long-term renovation. We want it to be, trying to plan for the future.
Yeah. What's the so tell me what you're doing at the sale. Tell me a little about the horse you pin hooked and kind of what all that is.
Yeah, so I'm not like an expert pin hooker, but when our grandmother died, our box was up for grabs. So, and everyone told us we weren't going to be able to keep the box because they were like, there's like, people spend all this money at the sale. Everybody wants a box at Keeneland. Like, and we were like, surely we'll be able to keep it with the people we know. And like, this is a 3rd generation farm. Like, but yeah, we thought that it would help our case if we showed some commitment to the marketplace. I had been working at the sales. Actually hadn't worked at the sales at all. I was coming from Mount Brilliant. So November sale was the first time I got out there and really like shopped, I guess, and looked with the buyer. So I shadowed Kim, and Kim Valerio helped me pick out both of these yearlings that were pin hooking. I really just wanted to pin hook one Army mule And a lot of people were telling me that that was insane because he wasn't doing fantastic at the time.
Mhm.
But I think he's doing all right now, and we should be fine.
Yeah.
You hope for the best.
Yeah.
But look, we kept the box, spent some money at the sale. Hopefully we'll make a little money on the pinhooks.
Yeah.
But if not,
What are the hip numbers?
2104 is the Army Mule. I'm not sure on the Yaupon. The Yaupon sells, it hasn't shipped in yet.
Yaupon's been hot
Yeah.
on sale.
I'll get that. We'll get that in
Yeah.
there. We'll get
Good
that.
deal.
Yeah, the Yaupon's going to do well. We'd have less of a percentage of the Yaupon though.
How did you get introduced to equine insurance, and then?
We have a good family friend named Ron Kirk who
Mhm.
runs Kirk Horse Insurance. He's an underwriter.
Mhm.
He's been in the game forever. He's one of the most respected carriers. And I was just looking for a way to like make a little more money without having to work minimum wage farm jobs.
Yeah,
So
I feel that. I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have as well.
yeah, man, it's good for the soul, but not good for paying your bills.
Yeah.
So
Especially at this place too.
yeah, seriously. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not done with my hands-on experience. Like I'll turn these yearlings out and stuff that we have here. Our tenant's been nice to me.
What's like take me through, so you went to school in Greenville, South Carolina, and you grew up on Lexington, and I mean your family was obviously involved. I guess at what point did you first like put your hands on a horse and work with a horse?
Dude, I didn't really have hands-on experience until I went to Mount Brilliant, to
Really?
be honest. Like I would go on farm calls with my dad and all the country guys would just like make fun of me. So that was good. That was always fun going around with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't really have hands-on experience until I graduated college. So I mean, I'm pretty new to it all, especially the hands-on. I'm not new to like handicapping track.
Yeah,
I'm a seasoned veteran out there.
that's
But-
how I am too.
Yeah. But like, it's a totally different ball game when you have to turn out a colt.
Oh yeah, yearling colt, full of energy, and then
Yeah.
bring them back in when they're hungry, or they're full of gusto too.
Yeah.
I have a very similar story. Like after I graduated college, I kind of got into it and put my first hands on a horse when I was.
Yeah. You were working
know.
with 2-year-olds, right? In Ocala?
Yeah, dude. And they were they definitely
Yeah.
tested me, especially the colts. You know,
I've never been hands-on with a 2-year-old. So
2-year-old.
I'm sure that would test your resolve.
it was fun. It was definitely an experience. I'm not an adrenaline guy, so it was an experience.
Yeah. Yeah, that tree died literally as soon as we put the fencing around it over
Really?
there. So
So you got a new one now.
it's always something on a farm.
Oh yeah. This is the same tenant that owns these.
Yeah,
some
so
nice
everything with the
poles.
new fencing is our tenant. It's just one person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I guess like when you were playing soccer at Furman, did you ever think you would be doing this? Like it's your life's now.
Yeah.
Horses.
I mean, look, I hit a pick 5 and thought like, yeah, I'm gonna gamble.
Yeah.
Like,
Professional
I'm
gambler.
gonna just drop out of college. No, but when I did 2 real estate internships.
Mhm.
Like
Your brother does
my
that too, right?
Yeah, he's a real estate agent in Utah.
Yeah.
So my sophomore year, I played USL 2 in Salt Lake for Park City Red Wolves. Shout out Park City Red Wolves, good group of guys. And I would I would go in drive down there, play, and then go up and do my real estate internship from noon till like 5. So that was a great summer. And then the summer after that, I went to San Antonio by myself. Knew nobody down there. Got an internship through an alumni of Furman. Like his daughter went to Furman. He hired me. And I went down there by myself and was literally staying in an Airbnb with 2 complete strangers. I got the Airbnb thinking it was just going to be me. And like I was living in some random person, like just come off this like bull run of 2020, 2021, like 2-3% interest rates.
Yeah, everyone's just printing.
So everyone in multifamily was just parking.
Yeah.
So I was sitting in the office every day, like I said, just doing spreadsheets, looking at occupancy and vacancy rates go up 5%, down 5%. It's like, it was just, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it. But I got to move out of my Airbnb with the strangers because they found out that I was just like living with like a random lady and her son, like a week or 2 in. And the president of the company actually let me live in his guest house above his garage, and so that really made a big difference. So that was really nice of him. So I had a good setup.
Yeah.
And they were great people. It was a good internship, but it wasn't for me. And to be honest, I thought I would come back here and kind of like get this place fixed up quickly, and then kind of like, you know, go back into real estate or like go get a job, like a commercial real estate job somewhere else. But then I was like, it not quick. I'm still working on it. Obviously. So like it's been not almost, but it's been a year and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm here to stay. This is going to be my career.
Love it.
Yeah.
Use like this, make it kind of easy. I think it like kind of gives you that.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's a labor of love. You know, I enjoy coming out here and seeing it improve every day. It's really fulfilling to see progress like that.
100%.
Whether you're doing this or anything you're doing, it's nice to be able to see progress. A lot of things you don't see any progress, and you got to stick to it without seeing any real change. But out here, it's like kind of like instant reward. You know? Like you do something and it's like done. Like
it's good for the soul. It's always like good work with your hands. I feel like it's just good for the soul, especially like landscape things like that. So
yeah, it's a good skill to have. It's a good skill to learn for sure. Weed eating, running machines. I've popped so many chains off chainsaws. Pete will tell you, I was and probably still am the worst operator of chainsaw or any machinery ever.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, I've flooded the engine. I've overheated it because I was running it too hard. What have I popped the chain off? I put the chain too tight. Wouldn't start. There's a million. I got problems with the chainsaw. We're in 2025.
I'm not going to be using
We're still using chainsaws. I was talking to our brother. I was like, can somebody invent just like a laser saw?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it. We've been using chainsaws for 100 years.
I feel like we need like a lightsaber in real life, though.
We need some innovation in that sector. So
it's a good call to action for somebody there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, on like innovation, I guess I always ask this question to everybody. I call it the magic wand question. If you had a magic wand, it could change one thing about horse racing or the industry in general, to kind of better for the next generation. What would it be?
This is an easy answer for me. I would make viewership of horse racing legal in all 50 states like that.
Yeah.
That's such a barrier of entry.
Yeah.
Not even gambling. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
It's like you don't even have to have gambling legal. I know that's a really harder probably hurdle to jump through, but just like if we can have a YouTube stream of every single track, like if you wanted to watch, Lone Star, right now they have the complications with
the whole
down
Heist
there,
Texas thing,
the mess down there, but not even that. Like if you wanted to watch Churchill and you're in South Carolina,
you can't.
You can't. Churchill Downs, you can't even watch it. When I'm in school at Furman, like I'm trying to like VPN, do all sorts of weird stuff to try and just watch a horse race.
It's crazy. I've run into a lot with like our partnership because we've got like people in 29 different states. So it's like, if you're in Kentucky, great.
It's impossible. It's so difficult to just simply watch the horses run.
Yeah.
It's just that's
something very simple like that.
That's a very big thing for me. Yeah. I mean. Yeah, I think Saratoga Live is great.
Yeah, I mean, like being able to
just going on YouTube and being able to watch, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
So I think more things like that would definitely help.
It's increasing the access.
And Keeneland Live is great too.
Yeah.
Keeneland has a good live, but Churchill doesn't have a. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I don't.
But you can't.
Impossible to watch because like I have certain certain ADWs I'm able to wager through in Texas, but they magically don't cover Churchill's stream.
Interesting.
So there is a way around it for most tracks, but anytime it's like Churchill or Colonial or I think Turfway as well, because they're all owned by CBI, run into that issue.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's a good one though. It's the simplest things. I mean,
look, it's simple for a magic wand, but I'm sure it's much more complicated.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But I mean, they already have like the infrastructure they have these video streams going. They have people on air doing things at the track. Yeah. So it's just like adding the YouTube like link to it as well. I'm sure it's a little bit of work, but
yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy to me. Maybe we can ask somebody and find out. It's crazy.
Yeah, especially Churchill. They have such a massive team of, you know, people reporting and covering the sport and giving out picks.
Yeah.
Like you'd think that they would prioritize getting viewership out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out Caitlin Frey. I mean, she came on the podcast. She's giving out winners all the time. So that should be those should be spread out more.
Is she giving out winners?
Yeah, she had like the Derby with Sierra Leone and Forever Young, Mystic Dan one. She hit the trifecta. That was legendary.
That is pretty legendary.
Legendary. What's so another thing that we're kind of all about with first rodeo is like chasing first, I guess. What is the next first that you're most looking forward to, and what is so kind of two parts. Like, what's the next first you're most looking forward to, and what's to you like the ultimate first that you're chasing?
I'll give you a couple next firsts. I'd like to, you know, tomorrow, I guess I'd love to sell a horse for 100,000 or more on a pin hook. That would be a great first. And then the first after that is I'd love to have a first racehorse win. You know, I'd love to have a piece of a racehorse win at Keeneland with all my friends in town. That's everyone's dream who grows up here, whether you're in the horse business or not. And then the ultimate first, the loftiest goal we have over here is we'd like to breed a Kentucky Derby winner.
Let's get it.
I think that's, you know, that's the dream.
100%.
Raising it, breeding it. You know, obviously if we could race it too, that'd be great. But if we sell it, that counts too.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it.
That would be the biggest dream we got out here. So my brother and I are partners out here. So you'll have to meet him.
Yeah.
You'll meet him at the sale today.
Yeah, 100%. Like buzzing around with some boys.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of end the video podcast. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this yet, but I always kind of do rapid fire in terms of just like quick one word or one sentence answers.
All right.
So favorite racetrack.
Keeneland.
All right. Favorite racehorse of all time.
One in Vermilion.
Okay. Favorite. I'll steal one here from the Next Gen Thoroughbred boys. Favorite track food.
Track food. Burgoo dog at Keeneland. Those things are messy and dirty, but they're so good.
Gotta try one of those. Okay. Could be horse related, unhorse related. When you hear the word successful, who is the first person you think of?
Grant Cardone.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. I'm trying to think off the top of my head now because I have these questions written down and I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head. I've said them like 20 times now. Okay. The next one I usually ask is, do you have any advice for your younger self?
Man, I'm pretty young already.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have loved to tell like 14-year-old me. I would have loved to ask my dad a lot more questions growing up about veterinary medicine. I feel like I regret that. But a little more lighthearted, probably just like get a fucking job working with horses.
Yeah.
Just work more when you're in high school.
It all works out in the end though.
Yeah.
All right. Any last parting words for the millions of listeners here?
No. Look, I'm excited. I like showing you around. I like talking to you. I feel like we got some real positive momentum in the game right now.
100%.
You can feel it at the sales. You can feel it at the track. Everyone always says there's no young people in the game, but I think that's not true. I think there's more and more people coming in.
Yeah. I'm 10 of it myself, so we're gonna maybe take this thing to the moon. We're gonna get all the streams on YouTube at least.
Yeah. I think people are making the right steps. I think we're getting some momentum.
Oh yeah.
So it's an exciting time to be in the industry. I mean, look, every sale's breaking records. It's exciting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate you showing me around and letting me shove a camera in your face for most of it.
Yeah.
You're the man.
Yeah.